Say hi. This is my co-worker. Doesn't do any work. Hi girls, I'm Elise. I am the founder and director of Work It Girl. Thank you so much for clicking on this link. This is my co-worker, Sobirella. She probably doesn't put in half as amount of effort as she should. The reason I'm filming today is I am going to teach you what not to do in an interview. You need to remember at the back of your head the hardest bit's already done, and that's getting in front of the employer. The employer has already screened your application, read your resume, liked what they've seen, and now you're finally meeting with them. I'm not saying you're going to get the job after this first interview process. There might be another one and then another one and maybe some psych testing, etc. However, your chances have basically increased and doubled. So, first and foremost, what not to do in an interview. Ignore the eye contact. Don't ignore the eye contact. Give strong, direct eye contact when you're meeting with them and open with a handshake. That obviously extends the gratitude to the client, to the employer, that you have, you're excited to be there and you're thanking them for their time by giving them a strong, firm handshake. The second thing that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to probably base this whole talk around this topic, because it's really important for you to stop doing this in an interview. And not just in an interview. I'll go out for a night out with my girlfriends, or I'll be at a networking event. I've been guilty in my early 20s of doing just this, and it doesn't get you anywhere. And I now interview candidates that are 16 years old, 18 years old, 30 years old to 55 years old. So I see this pattern in women, it doesn't matter what age. Eliminate these 3 words from your vocabulary and eliminate them now. I am just. I see it so many times in interviews. Example. So, what are you currently doing for work? Currently, I'm just the second in charge in my clinic. I'm just a retail manager. I'm just a travel agent. I'm just taking a break. I'm just needs to be deleted from your vocabulary. It seriously downplays your skill set, your ability, and your confidence levels. If you're I am justing, then you're really not selling yourself. You need to 180 that, completely turn it around and say, well, currently I'm the manager of the retail store XYZ. I oversee 8 other staff members, 1 second in charge, and not only am I on the floor, but I'm also out the back doing a lot of ad hoc duties. Which one sounds better? Honestly, to an employer, you are there to sell yourself. If you cannot sell yourself, I'm going to tell you right now, when you leave that room, your nerves have got the better of you. And you always want to put your best foot forward in an interview. And you want to walk out of there like, yes, killed it. I am just, yeah, it needs to go. And it's okay if you do it. Sometimes we do it out of habit. Sometimes we do it because we feel in our hearts and in our minds that we're not really where we want to actually be right now. And so you downplay where you're at in life. And there's nothing wrong with where you're at. There's nothing wrong with the stepping stone. And there's nothing wrong, if anything, there's everything right with putting yourself out there. So I am just nothing. Say it with me. I am just nothing. I am everything, okay? Once you start just, practicing this and emphasizing this and manifesting this, this is going to execute and portray in your interviews. So that's the second thing. And it's really crucial, because this is not just for an interview. This is for when you go in for a pay rise, when you go in for an internal promotion, when you go in and you're sticking up for yourself in an argument at home, when it comes to career advancement, and it comes to really selling yourself, delete I am just. You know, I met this lady that hadn't worked for a good 7 years. Oh, I've just been a stay-at-home mum. You've been raising your kids and now you've taken the leap to get back into the workforce, and that alone is a huge achievement. The third thing I wanted to quickly tap on, this is from left field, but again, what not to do in an interview. Girls, I'm telling you, hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. I hate talking about it, but wearing the correct amount of makeup and wearing the correct attire and dressing like you feel good and not dousing yourself in perfume. These are the things that unfortunately people will judge you on, and I don't mean to be blunt or rude, but it happens. It's the society we're in. So really make an effort. And when you look good, you always feel good and you always put your best foot forward again. So remember those 3 things. Firm handshake and eye contact. It's crucial. Upsell yourself. Honestly, don't downplay your ability and skill set. You are more than you know. You're capable of so much more than you think. And number 3, dress to impress and dress for success. So I'm going to wrap that one up. And for more tips and tricks, blogs, career advice, career coaching, business coaching, head to my website www.workitgirl.com.au. I have candidate services galore. I'm all about women in the workforce thriving in their 9 to 5. Drop me a line, comment on, you know, how you felt about your previous interviews, if you've killed it, if you've smashed it, or if you have basically flopped it, because we've all been there. I'd love to hear your experiences and then hopefully make another video. All right.